Good morning, Mocs, and welcome back to FSCTV News. I'm Adria Schimmenti.
And I'm Erin Grant. And from local businesses to the Department of Education, there's a lot to discuss. So let's get right into it. This is your Campus News Show.
The future of the U.S. Department of Education is facing significant uncertainty as the White House pushes forward with a strategy to restructure the agency. On February 4th, the White House outlined a two-pronged approach to downsizing the department. The initial phase targets programs that were not explicitly created by Congress, making them easier to eliminate. However, the department's major functions, such as Title I, funding for low-income schools, IDEA, special education law, and the federal student loan system, are protected by congressional statute, meaning any major structural changes would require legislative approval. Linda McMahon, the nominee for Secretary of Education, previously served on the Connecticut State Board of Education for 1 year, but is best known for leading World Wrestling Entertainment, WWE, for decades. McMahon previously stated on X in December that she would focus on reforming the Department of Education. On February 10th, NPRA reported that Elon Musk's Department of Government Efficiency announced sweeping budget cuts to the Institute of Educational Sciences, an independent office within the Education Department responsible for education research. The cuts eliminated nearly $9 million in contracts, putting vital education data collection on hold. With congressional approval needed for any significant restructuring, the future of the Education Department remains uncertain. The debate over its role on education policy, funding, and enforcement is likely to continue in the months ahead.
On February 5th, it was announced that award-winning metal artist Ozzy Osbourne will make a final return to a live stage featuring a Black Sabbath reunion. Osbourne, Tony Iommi, Geezer Butler, and Bill Ward will be together on stage for the first time in 20 years. Black Sabbath will be the headline of the event, but the concert will also include other influential metal icons such as Metallica, Pantera, Alice in Chains, Anthrax, and many, many others. Ozzy has stated on his SiriusXM show that he will not be doing a set with Black Sabbath. However, he will perform bits and pieces due to his own battle with Parkinson's. The 76-year-old is known to have Parkinson's since 2020 and has also battled spinal issues since the early 2000s. All of the profits of the show will be donated equally to 3 charities: Cure Parkinson's, Birmingham Children's Hospital, and Acorns Children's Hospice. In Osbourne's backyard, the Back to the Beginning concert will be performed at Villa Park in Birmingham, UK on July 5th. Being raised in Birmingham, Osbourne also has an affinity for the city and wants to give back. Both of the children's hospitals that are being donated to are based in Birmingham.
When Morning Grind first debuted on campus in 2023, the student-created coffee cart made waves as the first of its kind on campus, providing opportunities for student employment, entrepreneurial innovation, and engaged learning. Morning Grind has functioned as a learning lab since its inception. In partnership with the Center for Free Enterprise and Entrepreneurship and the Barney Barnett School of Business at Florida Southern, Morning Grind has served not just as a space for customers to purchase coffee and other products, but also as a space for students to gain real hands-on experience in the entrepreneurship field. Led by Justin Heacock, the director for the Center for Free Enterprise and Entrepreneurship, this program allows students to take their ideas and turn them into a startup company, providing them the resources and funding to start from the ground up. While the coffee cart holds the permanent location within the Becker Business Building, this entrepreneurial spirit and involvement is not limited to business majors. Heacock said, "If you just have all business majors create a business, it's going to be pretty standard. Bringing in those different perspectives from majors across campus lets you create something truly unique and personable." This mix of perspectives has allowed for the cart to grow from serving coffee in a tent outside of the Becker Business Building to a fully fledged and functional cart serving various menu items such as specialty teas, croissants, hot mock chocolate, and more. Recently, Morning Grind has been testing out new expansion methods. From delivery to catering and beyond, they have been able to test the waters while expanding their outreach across campus. Moving into 2025, Morning Grind has debuted a brand new mobile cart donated by the Baldwin Group in Lakeland, along with a new drip coffee machine and the implementation of boba, soon to come to the menu. There are many plans on the horizon for the company.
Hello everyone. In terms of weather today, we do not have that much going on. It's going to be all sunny today. It's going to be a little cold, high 65 today. Right now it's currently 63. But moving on to the rest of the week, we're going to have mostly sun, except for on Monday. We have a 55% chance of rain here in Lakeland. But moving on for the rest of the week, it's going to be all sun and mid-70s. However, if you're thinking about going to the beach, you might want to postpone that plan. It is a little chilly in terms of typical weather we have around this time of year. Other than that, the UV index is at a high at 6, so if you were thinking about not using sun protection because of the cold weather, think again. You'll be wanting to wear sunscreen until around 4 p.m. That's all we really have for the weather today. I'll see you guys next time. Back to you guys in the studio.
Dr. Shamika Shelby, a dedicated member of the chemistry department, is stepping into a new leadership role in the fall. Starting in September, Dr. Shelby will serve as Florida Southern's Deputy Chief of Staff and Associate Vice President for Inclusive Excellence. Dr. Shelby has been an outstanding faculty member at Florida Southern College for over a decade. She serves as the department chair of chemistry, biochemistry, and physics. In addition to her current leadership position in the sciences, she has taken an active role in the creation and facilitation of the Race, Culture, and Ethnic Studies minor. Through her passion and leadership, she has made an impact on many students. Fortunately for her students, Dr. Shelby will still teach one class a semester. Dr. Shelby brings a wealth of personal experience to her new role as the Associate Vice President for Inclusive Excellence. While pursuing her undergraduate degree at Xavier University, a historically Black college in New Orleans, Dr. Shelby came to understand the importance of representation in academia and science as a whole. This understanding led her to teach in an effort to be the inclusive representation she's longed to see. Dr. Shelby's decision to apply for teaching at Florida Southern was rooted in her desire to work in a small, student-centered environment where the faculty are deeply involved in student development. As the Deputy Chief of Staff and Associate Vice President for Inclusive Excellence, Shelby aims to weave inclusivity into every aspect of Florida Southern College. Unlike traditional diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives that operate as separate entities, Dr. Shelby is committed to use the Inclusive Excellence model to embed these principles into the college's foundational policies. With this new multifaceted position, she'll be able to seamlessly implement this mission across all areas of campus. With this in mind, Dr. Shelby has set her sights on positioning Florida Southern as a leader in inclusivity. Her vision mirrors the college's, to embrace diversity, mature inclusivity, incorporate accessibility, and pursue equity. Dr. Shelby believes this is possible by fostering meaningful conversations and implementing campus-wide initiatives. Dr. Shelby's new goal for her position signifies a promising new era of inclusive excellence for Florida Southern College.
That's all for this week's edition of FSCTV News. I'm Adria Schimmenti.
And I'm Erin Grant.
Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.